Hello, it's me, Kent Peters again. And before I get to the main topic, I pretty much made like a comment. I was pretty much asking people if they found like some money that was like abandoned. There was like no address. So there's pretty much no way to get the money to the person. Would they keep it? And all y'all said yes. Of course I would too. Let's point that out. So I need like 63 more subscribers if you want to see me do like a Uber Eats video for 12 hours. It's not gonna actually be 12 hours long, but it's gonna be like clips throughout the day, like video clips throughout the day, me doing Uber Eats and how much I made in 12 hours. So that's what I'm gonna do. I just need 63 more subscribers. There's another YouTuber that do these Uber Eats. He does Uber Eats, Instacart, DoorDash. He had like the same amount of subscribers as me. And he like just recently hit to 1,000 to where he get like monetized for his channel. He's close to like 2,000 now. I'm not sure how he got that many subscribers in short. He said it was like 5. He only had his channel like 5 months. I was actually thinking about deleting. I was thinking about actually unsubscribing from his channel because he never leaves comments. He never responds to my channel, to my comments. I don't see him respond to anybody else's comments, but I always respond to, most of the time respond to everybody that comments on me. So I don't know how he got that many subscribers so fast, but his videos are pretty good. They're good videos. I like his videos, but I don't like that he never responds to my comments. But anyway, for the main topic, y'all want to see, y'all don't want to hear that stuff. Y'all want to hear me talk about Blockbuster video stores and why I believe that Blockbuster and other video stores failed. Here's the thing, they didn't fail. I mean, we had video stores for several years. I'm not sure how long we had video stores. Maybe like the 70s or 80s. Pretty much my whole childhood. That's how long video stores been around. Up to like the 2000s. They didn't really fail. They became obsolete. That's what I would say. So why did they fail or become obsolete? Whatever word you want to use. Why aren't they around now? Because now you got like these Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime. We have all that. First of all, there's no late fees. I don't know how many people still rent DVDs with Netflix. I still rent them out. I still use their DVD service. Because not everything's on the streaming. Because obviously, if you keep those DVDs, as long as you're paying the subscription, you are never going to get a late fee. But with Blockbuster and any other video, you always get a late fee. One time, I gave my friend a DVD. And he turned the movie in late. And I didn't know until I got something in the mail. He paid for it though, which is good. I would suck if he's like, that's your problem. I would have been mad then. I wouldn't have hung out with him no more. Sometimes there's like a certain amount of time you have to return the movie in. Like some like the newer releases, you had to turn those in like really fast. It was crazy. Most of them were like within 5 days, I think. But when it came to like newer movies, I think it was like a couple days you had to turn in. I just don't remember what time it had to be in. It's been so long since I did all that. But Netflix, you don't really have to worry about it. As long as you're paying the bill, You keep those DVDs as long as you want. And of course, with all the other streaming service, there's no DVDs. They're the streaming service, so there's no late fees for that. So what was the next one? Stores can only hold like a limited amount of videos. So if you go to like a video store, there's nothing in there that you want to see. Or maybe there's a video that you do want to see, but they just don't have it in a video store. With Netflix, they pretty much, I don't know how good they are now, but just about any movie you think of, just think of a movie. You just type in Netflix, and they usually have it most of the time. I don't know if it's like that now. But with the movie stores, there was like a limited amount of space. Well, with Netflix, it was like online, so they weren't as limited when it came to the DVDs. But now with the streaming, you can watch like these. Netflix have like these streamings, so does Hulu and Amazon Prime. So it's like having a lot of movies in your house with these streaming. That's pretty much what it's like now. And of course, people don't want to get up and go to the movie store. They want to sit down with their remote. I mean, sure, we had on demand before Blockbuster went out of business. Like long before Blockbuster went out of business, we had like these on demand. But of course, that costs a lot of money. Because let's be honest, the video stores were cheaper than on demand, for being honest with ourselves, from what I remember. I don't know. I don't even remember how much the movies cost. It's been so long. Were they like $4? I don't even remember how much movies used to cost. I know the video games were like $5 back in like the early thousands, and I stopped renting from them for a while. I rented from Blockbuster again, like I think it was like the mid 2000s, and it was like $8. I think it was like a PS2 game, and that was a lot of money. Obviously, when it comes to video games, Netflix don't do it. There's like GameFly, so you gotta go to GameFly to rent video games. I think that one might be a little more pricey. And the DVD service for that, it was slower than Netflix. At least it used to be. I don't know what it is now. But of course, when you have a video game, you're gonna play that video game a lot longer than you're gonna be watching those DVDs. People don't want to go to the movie stores, like I said. Those DVDs will come in the mail, or you just watch the movies on the streaming service. Now, what if these movie stores never went out of business? What would it be like? What do I believe it would be like if we still had video stores? It would pretty much be the same thing. We would still go to like the Blockbuster, Hollywood Video Gallery. We would still go to those places. We would still rent movies, Blu-ray. I think they made something else after Blu-ray. I just can't think of it. We'll be renting out PS4, PS5 games right now. We still had these video stores. So pretty much be like it was before. But here's one thing I think would have been different. There probably would have been a riding service. Just like how there's like food service that delivers food, like Uber Eats. What's the other one? DoorDash. There probably would have been something like that with movies. I could actually see that happening. There probably would have been like a service. Who knows? Uber Eats will probably add this one. Somebody want to watch a movie? I can see the app telling you to go to Blockbuster. So you go to Blockbuster. You say you're here to pick up videos for a certain person, and I imagine they'll give you the videos or video games, whatever they ordered. Then you'll go to your house, you'll drop it off to them. I think that's how it would have been like, for real. I seriously think it would have been that way. If there were still video stores around today. I think streaming would have came around and would still came around eventually. Like video streaming. And the streaming service would never happen. There's YouTube would probably force it to happen. Because let's be honest, you ever try watching like a series on Netflix? Not Netflix, but YouTube. A lot of times, it's pretty difficult. Especially with the newer shows. It's like really difficult sometimes. Because there used to be a show called Smallville. He will upload the videos on YouTube, but then they'll delete it. I think the YouTube, who's ever in charge of YouTube would delete it. Because I guess they didn't like having people watching. I see older shows on YouTube. I guess they don't really care about that. But like newer shows, more recent shows, they just don't like it to be on there for some reason. It's weird. So even if I can see like maybe the streaming service being pushed back further. But it would have happened. The movies, like streaming with a movie service, it still would have happened. Even if Netflix didn't create their streaming service, I believe it still would have happened. Because YouTube, when we first had YouTube, video stores were still around. Somebody would have had an idea. I could see it happening. Even Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, even if they didn't come up with it, somebody would have had an idea of making a movie stream service. Of course, it would have probably taken a few extra years. So it was always going to happen, how I see it when it came to streaming service. If you still actually rent DVDs for Netflix, leave comments down here, because I still rent them out. Because not everything is on the streaming, let's be honest. Especially when the movies are like news. A lot of times there's not on there. So that's pretty much my opinion why I believe that Blockbuster and these other video stores failed. I wouldn't say they actually failed, they became obsolete. Better technology came around, better service, better ideas. Because in the 90s, the internet wasn't that good. But once the 2000s came around, the internet got better. You just order the DVDs and they came in. I'm trying to picture what it would have been like if the Netflix used VHS tapes. It would probably cost more for VHS tapes. So that is my conclusion to this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. If you agree that this is why there's no more video stores, just leave your comments down here. If you disagree, if you have like your own opinion to why video stores really became obsolete or failed, just leave comments. With that being said, have a good weekend. Bye for now.